Hey all, Matt here with Bobcat Bonsai, and today we are going to get this variegated English holly dug out a little bit and figure out where the roots start so that we don't continue to just rot the trunk out with all this extra water. Alright, let me get you set up and we'll get right to it. Alright, so I have you pulled down here a little ways, but that is because I am going to be pulling this out of the pot. So let me get my hand in here real quick. I'm just gonna tilt. Oh man. Okay. So this stuff is just, it's soaked. They have this thing so waterlogged. This is absolutely awful. Well, I wasn't really planning on doing a full out repot, but that may be what ends up happening here because there's not much roots. There's way too much soil, and there's definitely way too much water inside here. So let's figure this out a little bit here, and we will. This one's gonna end up staying in the greenhouse. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean this up just a little bit, and then this one will stay in the greenhouse. Okay, so now we're beginning to find the roots, and it is not a very, it's not a very tall root system, as we see here. Let me bring you off this stand because clearly you no longer need to be up in the air with how low this is. I'm just going to pull a little bit more here just to see where we're going with the roots. So I'm starting to see the roots now. The first set of roots is showing up right inside here, which is good. At least there's something showing for me. But we need to get this side down because right now the whole thing's kind of crooked. But I guess that doesn't matter. We can just change the potting angle on it. Alright. So, that is a whole lot of trunk here. And now I'm just going to poke around in between them. Let's see. Let's find you a good angle here. Alright, let me find a good angle so I can do this with you, and we will figure out if this is one or two trees. I'll be right back with you. Alright, so I believe this is going to be our good angle right here. And we're just trying to get through here and just see. And this is for sure two separate trees, and that's awesome. So in spring we will split these two up and they will be two different. And so I can't visually see that it's two different ones, but if I hold this one still with my chopstick and I pull this one, you can see the soil down through here is, no, not that I pushed that in there. You can see the soil is moving separately. So this is moving and it's not actually forcing this one to do anything. This one's got a big old root right here, and this one has a big old root over here, and I have a feeling they're going to have a whole bunch of little roots that are all intertwined. So that's awesome. We're just going to go through here real quick and get all the dead leaves cleaned up. So let me get you set up at a better angle for that, and we'll go through and get them all cleaned up. Alright, so at this point we're just coming through, and we're not really trying to trim up the tree any. I'm just taking back everywhere where these shoots kind of just died off at, so it doesn't cause me any problems later on. I think my next forging video, it may not even be a video, but my next forging task for myself is going to be making a set of the long-nosed scissors, because these little guys just aren't cutting it for me right now. So we're just gonna continue on through here, just trimming up a little bit at a time. So I am super excited that this is bigger. Well, it's 2 trees. It's 2 trees, which makes me super excited, but this is 2 really nice trees that I think I can get a lot of good work out of. The planting angle is going to be everything now when I'm doing these, because there's some pretty straight trunks. So for right now, yeah, we're just coming through and clearing these all out. So we all know me and how I like to talk a lot. So while I'm going through and doing this, let's just talk about my thoughts on the channel lately. I feel like the channel is going really good, and I appreciate all the new subscribers that I've recently been getting. It's super awesome, and I'm glad that I get to share my bonsai journey with everyone. And it's cool to meet all these new people from all over the world. And I wish, like, when I do giveaways and stuff, that I could send more stuff international. But I was talking with one of the subscribers last evening, and I did send 1 international shipment. And I think what I'm going to do is, for each giveaway, I believe I'm going to limit it to 1 international shipment each, because even for something that weighs little to nothing, like the tree in a can shipments, they cost roughly $20 to ship out, which is absolutely crazy. I don't know why they charge that much. Probably, I don't know. We won't even get into why companies charge as much as they do for stuff, because that can be a whole different rant. But that's something I am looking forward to doing. I'm going to be doing more giveaways, and with each giveaway, I'm going to have that I'll do at least one international shipment for each giveaway I do. Sorry, I kind of got distracted here. Let's take a look in here. There was a cut done right there, and that is healing over really nicely. And that distracted me, so I wanted to share it with you, because it's just, that was a really nice healing wound that they've got there. This one looks like, I'm just gonna knock that off. Yep. So now it's open back up and it can heal over. Into here, I think we're gonna end up losing this whole thing right here come spring, and this is gonna become the new leader, because the taper itself, let me grab my little pointer. The taper running from here to here is real gradual. I'm just not sure it's enough. But if we were to run it from here to here and hope that now that this is not going to have all this soil, that we get some new shoots coming off of it, that would be awesome. So we'll hope for that. Let's pull this out real quick. Alright, so my next task here is I need to find a pot to put this in. So let me find a pot, I'll get you set up, and we'll get right back into putting this all in. Alright, that's a good angle. So this is my cement quote unquote bonsai pot that I made, or attempted. It's not perfect in any way, shape, or form, but it's pretty cool, and it's going to fit this little guy great through this winter. All I did was cut a piece of screen in half and lay that in there. My next thing I'm just going to do here real quick is just grab a little bit of lava rock, some smaller cuts, and just drop that in there. Then with that, I am going to take a little bit of my organic bonsai mix I have, And just get that across the top as well. Just stuff to kind of maybe just give a little bit of air to the bottom. Sorry, I keep putting my hand right in front of your face. Then to finish it off, man, I am noisy. I'm going to grab some of my Fox Farm soil that is not completely drenched like what they gave me. And I'm just going to get this all in here as well and just mix it up a little bit. So we'll get that good mixture in there. And then for now, I'm not super worried about a planing angle because I do intend on breaking these up. I just need to make sure that the side that is this nice side here that was up higher, we need to make sure that's all packed down. All right, so now that that's there, we're just gonna take some soil and just kind of drop it for now, and then we'll poke it in here in a minute. Alright, so that looks like a lot of soil, but I don't think it will be once we, no, it won't be at all once we start getting this in there. So let's just, we're not even going to use a chopstick for now. For now, I'm just going to use my fingers and just poke this down in here to make sure we're getting it all the way in. Yeah. Oh. And I keep putting my hands in your way. I need to work on some better camera angles. I know I keep saying it, but clearly it's true. It is clearly true. I need to work on it. And I will get better in time because that's the only way to get better is over time. So I'm going to drop that up here, but I'm going to be working that down. All right. So this is actually a tighter spot in here. So that for this spot, we are gonna use the little chopstick here and just really work it in. So let me just show you this real quick because this is just blows my mind. This is how wet that soil is. It's literally just, that's awful. That was an entire base coating in there too. It was all just packed like that. Blows my mind. So I know I went back higher up on the trunks again with this soil, but I think it's going to be okay. And for the time being, I might put a little bit of water, but it's not going to be much water that I'm adding to this soil. It's just, since this soil is so dry, I'm going to add a bit. Take it from one drastic change to another, right? Go from super wet to, hey, here's your bone dry soil, enjoy that. Now we'll do that to it. Get that water filled up here and just sprinkle it in. Oh, I filled it up just a little bit too quickly there. It's going to take a minute to soak down and in. So I'm just going to come back up in the middle and just work it from there again and let it come out. So the reason it's not really like dropping in is because it's a lot of peat moss, which is why the water is almost resistant to it until it absorbs it, and then it'll get soaked in really quickly. But until then, it will not play very well with it at all. So that's about it. Obviously watering this is going to take quite some time here, so I'm not going to make you sit through that process of enjoyment. I hope you enjoyed this video. Super cool opportunity to see that it is going to be 2 trees, that the root system was absolutely terrible and the soil is just a clumpy wet mess of nasty. Got to see all that, but we got to talk for a little bit, and that's always fun when I get to talk to you guys and just let you know my thoughts and everything. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and all you're getting ready for Christmas or Hanukkah or, well, whichever holiday you choose to participate in. I hope that's all going well for everybody, and if you enjoy my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to be notified every time I release a new video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification. If at the very minimum all you can do is give me a thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated, because that helps me out humongously. So thank you, and I will catch you on the next one.